Welcome to this Asana overview training. Essentially, I'm going to talk about how we set up Asana for our business. We're a marketing agency here in Texas. I'm a project manager with Building Brands Marketing, and just going to kind of show you how we have our Asana set up. So maybe you're an agency, or maybe you're just a business with a lot of different clients and different departments. This is how we have ours set up. So if you don't know the basic features, you can go check out one of my other videos just kind of explaining how to use some of those features, but I go in depth on each one of them a little bit more. But the first thing being your home page, you've got your My Tasks, of course. So with us, we use our My Tasks to properly organize our team's tasks throughout like a week. So we give them the calendar view, they look at the calendar view, and they're able to see everything coming up for the week. Then we've got our inbox. This is everything that's going to be coming into our inbox, any notifications on tasks, so any comments, any likes, any updates to the tasks, so completions, things like that. Then we have our reporting features. I have a whole entire video over reporting on basically how to create a report for your different departments or different clients or things along that nature. You've got your portfolios. For us, we have our portfolios set up to be like a client folder. So that's what we use our portfolios on. And this is where I'm going to kind of start with today on how we have built out our Asana. So starting with portfolios, we've kind of started with like an umbrella. So portfolio being the top dog. In the portfolio, I have one portfolio, which is all clients. And then I have all of the clients within that portfolio in this portfolio. So for instance, let's just take one of them, for example, that I know they're fine with me looking at, and that's going to be the Victoria Symphony. Come on. As you can see, we've got a ton of clients. Here we go. Okay, so in the Victoria Symphony, we can actually see all of the different projects that are going on with that client. So they are a retainer client, so they have a ton of different services that they get every single month. So the way we have set this up is we've created a team over here for all the different departments that we have. Okay, so we have our task management department, we have our strategists, we have our graphic design, social ads, email, video, website, the list goes on, right? And then in those teams, these projects exist. So when we go into a team, we create this project. So let me pull up another Asana tab here for you real quick, and I'll show you what I mean. So if I go into graphic design, I can see all the projects within graphic design. And when I get a new client that's going to be utilizing graphic design, I use this template that we've set up to create that project for that client. So for instance, Victoria Symphony has media buying, task management, campaign strategy. These are like the two default projects that every client gets. And then, so let's look at their graphic design. So I can see their graphic design project and all of the tasks that are going to exist within this client. Essentially, this project never ends. It just is a project that doesn't have an end date. It just has a lot of tasks within it that have their own end dates. And the reason we have it set up this way is because if we made every single one of these tasks that we have going on very quickly, we would be having tons of projects over within our Asana, and it would get very cluttered very quickly. So the way we have it set up is we have our projects per our department, and then we have the tasks within that project, that department, in their project. So we have it all split up. Now the nice thing is every time these tasks are added, when we start a task, it pulls into these task management projects. So for instance, the Symphony has a task management project right here. And this is all the tasks that exist within this client. So any task that is set up in any other project, we have set up this way specifically. So we can actually see everything that's going on with this client and then pull it into here. And the way I did that is basically by creating a couple rules, and I'll have a video on going over some rules in the future. But this is kind of our pool that everything goes into the task management project. And actually all of our tasks now will start from task management. So all I do is click add task, and then all the task templates for each of these departments actually exist right here. So you don't have to go click back and forth between projects. You can just click right here. So now we have our tasks. We can see the timeline that it's flowing through within this. And then the other thing that's very nice is just to kind of show how we manage all of this, right? There's a ton of different tasks going on within this. And how we manage that is by project managers. Each project manager has their own reporting feature. So we can go into reporting and I can look at project management and I can come to my incomplete tasks. So this is anything that exists in any of the task management projects that essentially I own. It's in my portfolio. So I set up a personal portfolio that has those, and now within that, I can actually see every single task that's incomplete. So I can come through on a day to day and actually check up on all these tasks without having to bounce all around different boards and everything. So that's another way that we can view everything. But this is the most efficient way, I believe, in setting up your Asana for your business. So I'm going to go in more in depth on each step that we took, but just an overview of everything is we started with portfolios. We then created our teams. Then in our teams, we created client projects. And then in those projects are all the tasks that exist. So then when you pull all those tasks in together, you can create reporting features, and I'll show you how to create reporting features and stuff in the future as well. And you can see exactly how to maximize Asana and not just use it and it get convoluted and confusing real quickly. So this is the best way, in my opinion, to set up Asana if you have a lot of different clients and a lot of different departments.